Hello and welcome. This is Laura Fabens of Lodestone Consulting Services. I put together this quick video to go over why you should have Webmaster tools, Jetpack, and Google Analytics installed in your system. The most important thing is that it's free and it gives you these wonderful metrics that you can track. It gives you the keywords, it shows you the landing pages, it shows you the funnel that people are following on your website. It informs you if there's any problems with your site, including things such as not being indexed properly. And it also lets you know where people are finding you. So let's take a quick look. These are the site stats on my website. I use WordPress, and it's a very simple thing to set up, and then just a few odds and ends to get it working properly. It's for Jetpack, and then these are the site stats. It can show you your daily visitors. It then shows you your top posts and pages. Refers are the people who are sending you, so like the search engines. Or perhaps someone has posted a link to your site that you didn't know about, and that's driving traffic. Or perhaps you put out a press release and you wanted to see how many people are sending to your website from that press release. Then you've got your search engine terms, how people are finding you. These terms are really essential. And if I end up going over to Google Analytics, I'll go back to the keywords in just a sec, don't worry. You can see also here, they might seem a little different, these numbers to these numbers, and that's okay. You just kind of want to keep your eye on both of them and make sure they're about the same. Google gives you a little more information about the sessions, unique users, your bounce rate is if someone leaves your website after 30 seconds. Now I have a client, most people go to her website only to get her phone number because they forget her phone number and then they leave to go somewhere else. So she has a high bounce rate, but it doesn't mean that her site isn't valuable, and Google recognizes that she is the authority for what she does. And that's why Google takes a look at bounce rate. They take a look at who's referring to you. They take a look at a lot of things before they determine where to rank you in the results. And we'll get more to that in a moment. But for right now, this is your audience overview. And over on the left-hand side, I'll scooch this over. You can see demographics, interests. This has to be set up and optimized. What's really useful right now, I'm going to do really quickly, is the acquisition. So you can see how many people are referral, and that's if, like I was saying, you have a press release and you want to see how many people are coming to your site from that press release. That would be under referral. Organic search is when people type in those keywords we were talking about, and I'll show you more on that in just a second. Direct is if they type in your domain name directly into the browser window, and social is going to be things like Facebook, Twitter. So over here on the left hand side, under search engine optimization, you click on queries. This is how people are finding your site. You can see the keywords that were used, how many times your website showed up, how many times people clicked on your particular link, and the average position. So for example, you say specialize in organic food or maybe even raw food, and you want to be showing up within the top 5 to 10 slots for organic raw food health coach in your town. And maybe you're only showing up for raw health coach and it's one town over. This is kind of useful because then that you're capturing a certain segment, but it also shows you opportunity where you can start doing more optimization for your website and your whole SEO strategy. and then start building that out so you can become more of an authority in the areas where you want people to come from. So next up is landing pages. This is what we were talking about with like your funnel. Where are people landing? How effective were your campaigns? Where are they starting from? And then that takes you down to behavior. And you want to click on behavior flow. And you can see that this is very useful because it shows you where they're landing, and then where they go to. So if you've got more people landing on your services and then leaving, you might want to try driving more traffic to an article page or an about page and then lead them down to your services. And then maybe that will have a better conversion rate for you. These are all things that you need to think about as you're building up your funnel. Where are you capturing people? How many people sign up for your newsletter? Where do they sign up for your newsletter? And things like that. So then finally we'll go over to Webmaster tools. And a lot of like the search traffic is going to be the same as what we saw in Google Analytics. What we want to do is regularly check Webmaster tools to see if there's any site messages. In this case, I have no site messages. How's your search appearance? Any HTML improvements? Why no, I'm doing well right now. It's just more of a sanity check of letting you know that Google is indexing your site, how many pages you have indexed, and how's it basically doing. I hope you found this video informative and useful. If you're interested in having me help you with this, I would set up Google Analytics, Webmaster Tools, and Jetpack so you know how many visitors are coming to your website, where they're coming from, what they're doing on your site, and this gives you the power to control and analyze your clients so you can grow your business, have more clients, and make more money. You can contact me at info@lcs2.com or use my toll-free number 1-888-323-0134. This is Laura Fabens from Lodestone Consulting Services, and thank you for your time.